What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we do have another Motivation Mondays, and I actually kind of like this topic. I was actually researching it a little bit this past week, and it actually caught my attention. That's why I'm kind of bringing it to you guys. And the topic of today's video is gonna be catastrophizing. And you're probably like, what does that even mean? So catastrophizing is imagining the worst possible outcome that's going to happen for any action or event that you are going to do or that is going to take place. So I don't know about you guys, but I tend to do this a lot, whether it's coming from a small event that's going to happen or something big in my life that's going to happen. I always imagine the worst possible thing that can happen, and one is very frustrating because it's like the event or the action didn't even happen yet, but I'm imagining the worst possible thing that's going to happen. And it's also very stressful because it causes a lot of overthinking and a lot of stress, unnecessary stress that can go on in your life. And for me, that's like, this happens like 99% of the time. So I'm just gonna use an example. Let's say you're starting a business or you wanna start a YouTube channel, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, I'm gonna start a business, it's gonna pop off, all the ideas are flowing into your mind, and you're like, yeah, this is gonna be fire. But catastrophizing is like you imagining like, damn, what if I start this YouTube channel and like everyone hates me, or I do this for like 6 months and I only get, I don't know, 5 subscribers. That is essentially what catastrophizing is. You didn't even take the first step in even starting the business or starting the channel, but you're imagining what could possibly go wrong when nothing has even taken place yet. Like, honestly, you could be thinking of like the best possible things that can happen. Like, yo, if I start this business, I don't even have to go to work for somebody else. I could work for myself. If I create this product or I create this service, this is gonna be freaking sick because I thought of it myself. And it's also like, personal fulfillment that you can be like, all right, I started this, it was my idea and I brought it to life, and now it's super successful. But catastrophizing is like, it's that devil's advocate where you're like, I don't think it's gonna happen today. I don't think you're gonna be successful. I think this is gonna be what's happening. And it's like, bruh, come on. But it can also happen when you're doing small things. Like, let's say you're going to a big meeting or you're going for a big test and you studied all night and you practiced for your meeting. I'm gonna like start sweating. Everyone's gonna hear my flaws. But in reality, nothing has even happened yet. This is a way for your mind to just play a lot of tricks on you because you're always thinking of what can possibly go wrong instead of what can possibly go right. So honestly, the best way to combat this is just by staying in the moment. Whether it's in that meeting, you're like, okay, I need to regroup, breathe a little bit, and let me go ahead and just handle my business. You have to get over that mental hurdle of thinking that all the worst possible outcomes are going to happen, because it's not. You're in control of everything that you are in control of. Nothing else is in control. Your mind is obviously going to be telling you, this isn't gonna work, it's not gonna work out. And you're also gonna have people that are gonna tell you like, I don't think this is gonna work out, man. Like, maybe you should do something else. But you are ultimately the one to make that decision, be successful in that decision that you're going to make or that action that's going to take place, because ultimately you can only control what you can control. But it's also never a bad thing to be overly cautious or even too cautious when it comes to anything, because obviously, if you go in gung-ho and you're like, you think positive, sometimes all the negative can deter you to doing anything. But don't let that stop you from even doing anything in the first place. It should always be like, okay, like if I do this, this may happen, but it shouldn't stop you from even making that first move and making that thing, that dream, or even that action take place in the first place. So I'm just gonna leave you guys off with a personal story, and I don't want this to be bragging or anything like that. I want you guys to like learn from my mistakes and let you guys know that all it takes is the first step. So when I started this YouTube channel about 2 years ago, I was super nervous because I was like, what are people gonna think of me? My voice is kind of weird. What if I stutter? People are gonna make fun of me, blah blah blah. But honestly, nothing has even happened yet. Like, I didn't even start the channel. I had like 20 subscribers, and it's probably like all my family. Like, what's the worst that can happen? You just need to take that first step and then figure everything out as things go on. But all it takes is you just making that first step and going for it. So hopefully that kind of motivates you guys. Hopefully that kind of gave some context, and I hope that helped you guys. But I hope you guys are enjoying these Motivation Mondays. If you guys are, let me know in the comment section down below. So until the next video, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.